annual Independence Day All-American Music Concert. We're so excited to welcome this group of illustrious musicians, and we've got a special guest coming up in just a little while as well, and some vocalists. But in the meantime, we hope you can just enjoy this wonderful music as we wait for the fireworks to happen. We're all praying a little bit for some that rain to hold off so we can enjoy the rest of the evening together. I should introduce myself. I am Pastor Sarah. I'm the senior pastor here at First Christian Church in Wadsworth. And on behalf of our whole congregation, welcome. If you need to use the facilities, right outside this door to my right is a men's room and a ladies' room, so feel free. We want this to be fun and casual, so if you need to get up, feel free to do that and come back and sit down. We've got popcorn and lemonade and water outside, so help yourself to that as well. And I think, without further ado, I'm going to invite you to stand, if you're able, as we join together in the Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening and welcome everybody. As Pastor Sarah said, we're all just happy to be around here tonight. Very exciting to always celebrate our country's birthday. We're going to try to play a very diverse program of American music, American composers, American styles, jazz, and some American classical music. And we'll be introducing the band here shortly. But first you need to meet Buddy, because he is the band dog. And everything we do is passing Buddy's inspection before we actually present to the public. So be rest assured he is not an easy dog to please. I think the other thing I'd like to say, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go beyond the limits here, but this music is supposed to be not just representative of American music, representative of American spirit. And what we hope to do tonight is show you a whole bunch of different styles. And if you feel compelled, I don't think we have any provision against dancing in church. So, and if you feel compelled to express yourself in any way, please feel free. We're going to open up tonight with a couple of songs that you think you're going to know. We're going to play a few that you probably don't know, and probably a few that you're going to be surprised that we're playing. So I'll just leave it at that. Thanks for coming out tonight. two tunes you probably picked up were a little Latin. The Caribbean obviously played a big part in the formation of America with the sugar trade, which unfortunately was part of the slave trade also. But that tune was not written at the time of that time in our country. It was written by a guy named Sonny Rollins, who is still alive and playing. He won, for example, Sonny Rollins got his National Endowment of the Arts Lifetime Achievement Award like 20 years ago. And he's still playing amazing music. If you have a chance to check out, he did an album back in the 70s called Sonny Rollins' Way Out West. If you want to hear a jazz version of Don't Fence Me In, that's the one. You look at these tunes and you think, how can that be jazz? Well, that's Sonny Rollins. You may remember there was a Memorex commercial. Everybody remember Memorex tapes? They had one with Ella Fitzgerald where she sang and she shattered a wine glass, right? They had another one that showed Sonny Rollins, but I think this one was just in print. But he was at the top of his art back in the 60s, but he was fed up with the repetitiveness of his playing. So he stepped out of the scene for about 5 years, and he went to the Brooklyn Bridge, and he played on the bridge for like 3 years, with nobody stopping to hear him. He's out there on the span of the Brooklyn Bridge. When he came back, he recorded an album called The Bridge, and it just showed to me that here was a guy that had reached the highest possible business art, but he still wanted to turn it around and make it different. And again, now it's back in the late 60s, early 70s, and here we are 50 years later, and he's still out there innovating. So Sonny Rollins, keep that in mind. Second tune was by a man named Horace Silver, who is from the Caribbean. Horace Silver wrote a lot of tunes that you would have heard, but probably didn't know the name of, and that was called Song for My Father. And it's probably one of the most favorite popular tunes for jazz musicians, both young jazz musicians and accomplished jazz musicians, to try to play something new, Song for My Father. We're going to change to what would be called a modern funk style. This was a tune written by a guy named Albert Ellis, but everybody knew him as Pee Wee. So Pee Wee Ellis, and this tune is called That Chicken. chicken was actually made most popular, I think, by a man named Jaco Pastorius. I don't know if anybody heard that name before, Jaco Pastorius? All right, so Jaco was an incredibly talented musician. He played with everybody, from Wayne Shorter, Joe Zawinul. He was one of the early members, not one of the founding members, but one of the early members of the Weather Report. You probably remember that band from the 70s, a very popular jazz fusion band. Unfortunately, Jaco had some very difficult appetites, let's put it that way, and didn't stay with us for too long. But when he did, he also went on to play with Joni Mitchell. And Joni Mitchell hired Jaco and Wayne Shorter and other people that were in the jazz groove to help her produce the next series of music that was in her head, but she couldn't get the musicians she'd grown up with to be able to play it. So she found these guys, because when Weather Report was playing a gig at, I think it was out in Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco, she heard that band, she says, those are the guys I need to play my new music, because it was in her head, she just couldn't get it out on record. Joni Mitchell has made a wonderful comeback lately, if you haven't noticed, lately at the Kennedy Center and various things. Brandy Carlisle and others are really celebrating her these days. So, speaking of vocalists, we are going to bring up our vocalists for the next couple of tunes. I will introduce them, and you see them in order here. Cecilia West, Michelle Miller, and we're going to do a couple of tunes that you probably recognize from, in my case, from my childhood, and also from my young adulthood. Maybe for some of you, it was later in your life, but I think you'll know them both.
Check. Check. We're good. Good.
Something, Keep them in suspense. Keep them guessing.
we've been, hinting to our congregation for the last few weeks that we were going to have a very special guest join us tonight. Not that our singers aren't special, not that the band is special. This man goes back a long way in my life. I won't bore you with details right now, but I will tell you that he has been a musical influence to hundreds of Wadsworth musicians. He is nationally and internationally known as a fingerstyle guitar champion. He is a beloved ex-teacher at Wadsworth High School. Carpenter lives right here in town, makes beautiful guitars. He told me he has 11 of them in the shop right now. They're just waiting for somebody to adopt them. He's just, I want to introduce and welcome the one and only Mr. Jesse Smith. Let's go to, yeah, let's be mercy. Let's skip silent. But, mercy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. thought they started about the mic back here. Yeah, I always think later. Next tune, a very, very iconic tune from the big band era, but not a big band tune that would have necessarily had the mass popularity of, for example, Glenn Miller's In the Mood, or Tommy Dorsey's Getting Somewhere Over You, or even Artie Shaw's Begin the Beginning. This is written by Edward Kennedy Ellington, also known as Duke Ellington, a native of Washington, D.C. The Arts Magnet School in D.C. is named after Duke Ellington, the Duke Ellington School for the Arts. They produced amazing artists, including Felicia Rashad, Dave Chappelle, and many others. And this tune is probably the one that most people know if they know any Duke Ellington tune. It's going to feature Jesse, and then after we're finished playing this tune, we're going to vacate the stage, and Jesse's going to have about 10, 12 minutes on his own to show you his stuff as well. This is Take, or as Lawrence Welk would say, this is Take the Train. It's Take the A Train. Yes, yeah. I guess I'm gonna do a couple old time swing tunes. How about that? And I do requests.
I really don't need any music for what I'm going to do. So I'm making it up as I go. Here's a song called Fly Me to the Moon. Here's a song from my sweetheart. It's kind of a Latin type song. It's called, it's from the movie Black Horses. Here's a song called, well, this is the first finger style song I ever learned was Chet Atkins played a song called Windy and Warm. I'm going to play that one. Here's the second song I learned by Chet. When I heard the Cordettes sing it, it's called Mr. Sandman. You guys remember that or not?
Thank you. That is just a sample. I asked Jesse to send me tunes that he knew. He sent me like 3 sheets of paper, single spaced. So I doubt there's many requests that you could ask for with a $20 bill on the side that he wouldn't play. But, you know, he's just an amazing, marvelous musician. I'm just really grateful to have a chance to reconnect with him and taking part of this program tonight. So thank you, Jesse. Not just a great musician, just a really humble and very sweet guy too. So I think Kathy will attest to that. So anyhow, we're gonna finish out kind of the tunes that we definitely have planned. We don't want to have you miss the test shot for the fireworks, but we want to get our singers back up. And as they come up, I'll introduce the members of the band. Julie is defecting, it looks like. Water. Okay, fine. So let me just introduce, I'll start from my right here on alto saxophone and soprano saxophone and now on piano tonight with a fine piano player as well, Mrs. Julie Sedlowski. On tenor saxophone, a star student at Central Middle School, marched in the Blue Tip Festival Parade recently, his first marching engagement. And I filmed him. He was left foot when the left foot was supposed to be there. He was right foot when the right foot was supposed to be there. He didn't trip. He didn't run into the people in front of him. He did a great job. Seriously, very talented and very serious and smart young tenor saxophone player, Mr. Amos West. On guitar, I don't know how I knew the 2 ponytail guitarists tonight, but I did. They weren't ponytail guys when I first knew them, because Jesse I met in like 1975 and Bill I met in 1977. So I was 2 years old. But Billy Joe Wiseman from Cuyahoga Falls was a member of the Academy Jazz Ensemble, where I first came into the world of jazz. He has taught at places like University of Nevada, Las Vegas, at the Guitar Institute of Technology in Los Angeles, California. Just a fine session player, a complete monster on fusion jazz stuff, and his group in California, We3, and the groups that he's forming now here in Northeast Ohio are just playing really hot stuff. Billy Joe Wiseman on guitar. There he is again. On bass and on sound and all things goodness to make this group work like it does is Mr. Jake DeRita. A recent grad in computer science from University of Akron. I don't think he's accepted any offers, but he is still seeking them. So Jake is, I can tell you this, I just wrote a recommendation letter for Jake, and I've only known him for about 1.5 years now. But what I do know about him is that when you ask him to do something, he doesn't complain, he doesn't shirk, he doesn't do it halfway. And that is everything from the music he plays to helping me last year. You may remember I was in a leg brace, and Jake did all the heavy lifting for the gig last year for the concert we did outside. But just a very fine musician, good all-around guy. Plays with a number of I'm going to call them kind of garage bands and bands that are kind of finding their sound around in Northeast Ohio. But Jake DeRita. Finally on drums, Mr. Ricky Exton. Ricky is a drummer in about, 17, 18 big bands. Quite a few big bands in this area. But all of the big bands. That's right. If there's a new big band, he gets there first. But Ricky played a number of gigs with him with groups led by Eric Dregna, and many of you here may remember Scott Marsh. Scott introduced me to those groups, and just I'm glad he joined us tonight, doing a fantastic job on drums. All right, we're going to play a couple of those more recent tunes from the last decade or so, and I think you'll know them both, and then we're probably going to finish with a Chuck Mangione tune tonight and we call it a night. So here we go. Our vocalists are back for Happy, or Uptown Funk and Happy. Oh, I didn't introduce Cecilia?
No, I said they're gonna be first.
Oh, they're going to feature Cecilia on lead. Thank you. Just about. Sorry. We went back and forth on how many happies there were, and we thought there were two, and they thought there must be happies. All right. Thanks for coming out tonight. Go see the fireworks. Thanks for being part of this tonight.